Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm reviewing in a live reaction, of course, of Fairy Tale 473, Red Lightning. Page 4, obviously, and art, fan art, of course. About it's fan art from the last chapter, basically. So it looks pretty amazing. It's basically Agnolia going right through um, one of the enemies of the previous chapters, of course. And at the top of page 5, of course, we're going next to the top of page 5. So, on page 5, what you will see is that in the last few chapters, they've been emphasizing the single fact that Lexus has been suffering from something he does not know exactly what it is. But every time he attempts to use his power, it seems as if though he coughs some blood, and he says he's all right. But Gray knows he's not. So hopefully by the end of this chapter, they can get to the bottom of it. So this damn body. So he says this probably has to do something with his body, according to him, of course. So in the side, it says that Lexus is struggling against the enemy, basically, and his personal struggles with his current body. So at the top of page 6, an action sequence begins to occur. So the enemy basically is kind of robotic, like he's using. I don't think this is Tataros, is it? The guy who got defeated. It had the wings. He used to sit on a chair. And summon vines and stuff. It looks exactly like him, but I'm not sure that's him as of yet. So confirming target's current survival status, engaging pursuit system. So okay, this guy is kind of very technology based. Missile bombardment, fire anti-matter laser. Confirming target's current survival status. Railgun bombardment. Okay, so this guy, he confirms his status, so it seems to be that his status is to still be alive and unscathed. So he goes with the pierce the target, of course, a lightning attack. But turns out that, of course, we all know Lex's ability, it is lightning, or electricity, so to speak. So if you hit him with electricity, it's not going to work. You're only going to make him stronger. Miscalculation. Electric type attacks are favored by this target. So I'm guessing his body's going through a power down because every time he tries to use electrical attack, it seems like he runs out of it. When he runs out of it, he kind of coughs up a bit of blood, which is pretty interesting, considering that you would think his power is limitless. But apparently, I guess he is not limitless with his powers. Because when we first met Lexus as a character, he wasn't. He was more like into like a loner, so he had like these stings on his ears, and I guess he used to use that to actually help him, to keep his power under control, but also to keep him allow him to use his powers. I guess now that he doesn't have that, he's beginning to lose control of his power. However, my components are immune to electricity as well. System error. Plan extermination time limit exceeded. System error. This human. Then he begins to cough again. So at the top of page 12, we actually see him coughing some blood up. And the enemy is, it seems the target's body has reached its limit. So the magic barrier particles contaminating the target's internal organs are interfering with his vital functions. Oh, that's... So magic barrier particles. This is therefore reasonable to assume that his mobility is severely limited, and even the act of breathing is a painful task. Even if mobility were still within his capabilities, his lightning attacks would be ineffectual. In chess, this situation would be referred to as checkmate. Damn it. So he falls to the ground, of course, saying God damn it, just like most anime characters do when they lose a battle or when they have a sickness that bewilders or hinders their ability to do pretty much good in battle. So with this attack, the target's death is assured. You should be grateful, human. The pain and suffering you have endured will soon be completely erased, along with your very existence. This guy really does have a very robotic experience. He reminds me of Tatsuros, the guy We used to sit in the chair and he summoned the vines from the ground and stuff like that. And then they were planning to bring back Zeref, and he was planning to bring back Zeref for many things like this. So it's pretty interesting, along with your very existence. So, commence loading of unlawful ammunition by means of a third nanoparticle degradation. Magic fusion oven critical point breakthrough kill system online. Move already. Ethereum activated. So either somebody's telling him to move already, or he's telling himself to move already. I came all this way for a single purpose. Vanish to protect God, the guild, at any and all costs. This guild which has endured and preserved for 100 years. I won't let you lay a finger on it. It's been preserved for 100 years. I won't let you lay a finger on it. Oh, okay. So he did a kind of enchantment circle. What have you done? A Jutsu Shiki barrier. In the course of our frantic battle, he was able to conjure a magic circle of this magnitude. The contents of this Jutsu Shiki barrier, here, handed down to me directly from Freed. How unfortunate! It seems your memory capacity is lacking, human. It can't be the enemy has a magic barrier nullifier. A fragile barrier such as this can easily be overcome. Jutsu Shiki barriers are completely ineffectual against me. Magic barrier particles nullifier. So as his opponent or the protagonist that he's fighting gets up, the enemy becomes a little bit more awe by the single fact that he can actually get up and do something about it. I owe you one, Freed. There aren't many wizards in the world who can easily dispel one of your barriers. But if there ever was one, he could probably render magic barrier particles completely null and void. In other words, just the medicine the doctor ordered. Shit, I've been played. Wow, okay. It turns out his weakness was his strength. Personality setting error. So this guy is a robot now. As much as it pains me to bear my fangs at my savior, you rarely did a number on my family savior or not. Time to pay. Are you deaf? Imbecile, I'm immune to lightning. Personality setting error. Powerless. You're powerless before me. Okay, so this guy is starting to go crazy. He's saying he's powerless before him, and he says he's immune to electricity, although there's some merit to that. Allow me to enlighten you. The weight of my life alone doesn't even compare to theirs. It's useless. What the? He's like, what the? Dark red lightning analysis impossible. So apparently, it seems like he unlocked a new type of lightning. It seems to be dark red lightning, which is why this is titled Red Lightning. Yuri, he was Makarov's father, so that would make him your great-grandfather. So he was one of the founders of the fairy tale. That old geezer, he never told me a damn thing. You're the spitting image of Yuri. What kind of guy was he? He had a bright personality and had a knack for getting everyone around him in a cheerful mood. Sounds to me like we're not even from the same species. So Lexus says we're not from the same species, and we know that Lexus has more of a lackluster personality, if you know what I mean. And more than anyone, he kept his friends close to him. They meant more than them the entire world. No matter what awaits us in the future, my one and only dream is to protect you. And last but not least, to believe in you to the bitter end. Like I said, we are nothing alike. A while back, I drove a wedge between the guild and made people choose sides. To this day, being back in the guild with everyone just doesn't feel right. I don't deserve it. But even so, you never left that prevent you from protecting. But even so, you never let that to prevent you to protect your friends. Isn't that right? In that regard, you and Yuri are one and the same. Okay, now I see. So they are the same. They really are the same. Lightning which surpasses lightning itself, from parent to child, and from that child to the next. Spun from the will inherited from his ancestor, is the power of miracles, and its blood red. To be continued in chapter 474 in the moment of complete silence. So basically, this power that he has awakened is a power passed down from his ancestor Yuri, pretty much you can say. And they are alike, as explained in this chapter. They really are alike because although he decided to make the guild choose sides, he was still protecting his friends this entire time. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, you could subscribe. You could also leave a like, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter as well, and there I'll be updating. You'll be updated on every single video I post here on YouTube. That way you won't constantly have to go to my channel every now and then and actually try and see what's up there and what's not. You get that update through Twitter itself. So make sure you press that button, that subscribe button, that like button, and make sure you follow me as well on Twitter. Have a nice day.